Welcome back. We're doing another episode of Clan Generator. We are going to be continuing on with Meadow Clan. Last time, in the very first episode of Meadow Clan, we got to know the cats a little bit more, kind of know a little bit of the backstory of Meadow Clan. So we have Fish Star, who has some sort of history with the leader of Reed Clan, Breeze Star. We got to meet a couple new cats who just joined the clan, like Cheese Stick and his two children, Hazel Kit and Long Kit. And we also had Aspen join us. And then there were a couple things the Star Clan was prophesizing about. Glade Runner, some kind of thing that they wanted to warn them about. And also that Thistle Splash had a secret. When we left off, we decided we weren't going to do patrols until after. So now we're going to go into patrols. The patrol finds a small burrow in the ground with a strange scent. They hesitate, unsure if this is worth checking. We have a thoughtful and a sneaky cat. One of our cats is extremely smart, but I think we're going to proceed. The burrow turns out to be empty. The smell nothing but stale air and a slight tang of sickness. Whatever used to live here is gone now. Checking the burrow was a waste of time. Yikes. We're not going to count this as a success. Wet Bramble finds a wounded cat near the Thunder Path. We are going to proceed because we have a patient and compassionate cat. And Wet Bramble's just the kind of cat that would help anyone she found that was injured, and River Tongue, her mate, would follow her anywhere. He is devoted to her. So the patrol approaches the injured cat. See for signs of life. Alarmed, they gently pick up the cat and take them back to camp to be treated by the medicine cat. Grateful, the cat decides to join the clan. As your patrol is checking the borderlines, they notice that a Goose Clan scent has strayed into your territory. Goose Clan is their ally, but it is a bit suspicious. We have an adventurous and a polite cat. I think we're just going to proceed normal. Your patrol decides to follow the scent, but only end up walking in circles. Either the trespasser is good at concealing their trail, or the patrol just needs to work on their tracking skills. It doesn't matter how the whole day has been wasted. Poppy Leaf decides that they should just return to camp and report this strange smell. Looks like relations with Goose Clan have worsened, and I'm not going to count them as a success just because they wasted their whole day. While searching for some specific herbs, Glade Runner is startled by a weird sound and whispers in the wind. Glade Runner, sure that it's a sign of Star Clan, follows the faint wailing. Instead, they find a queen who lost their life in a harsh kidding, their newborn kits clinging to the body that will never move again. Glade Runner instantly wraps themselves around the kits and orders Frog Lily back to camp to find help and a queen willing to nurse them. Oh, we have a new baby named Hope Kit, it looks like. That's super cute. We'll look at them in a minute, but it is sad that they lost their mom, but I'll let you know what I think is story-wise for them. We're going to look at this new cat, Pod. She looks really interesting. She's a great fighter and careful. Ostracized warrior. Interesting. Peapod. Okay, her name is Peapod. I couldn't help myself. She's cute. Okay, and then next, we have little Hope Kit. She's insecure. She's so little. I like that they added this thing for like backstory stuff. So her mom is Claw. So I looked at the cats to see if they were doing anything interesting, and really the only thing interesting is that Wet Bramble is listening to a clanmate's struggles with love. She's always involved with her clan, making sure that they are all okay and checking up on all of them, and I love her so much. And I am pretty certain that she's probably the one taking care of Hope Kit and probably also doing most of the labor for Hazel Kit and Long Kit. She's just one of those cats that loves taking care of others, and so she's probably helping out a lot with these kits. And now I'm going to do the prey. I'm also going to have to roll for the new kit because they are a newborn, so newborn rolls. I'm all discombobulated. Okay, kind of the fresh kill. They got 19. They have 21 cats, so we are going to roll for 2 cats. We'll be rolling for Frog Lily and Little Vine, and then we'll also be rolling for the new baby. Okay, so let's roll for the new baby first. They're going to be rolling a newborn roll because they are 0 months old and they're just joining the clan. And because it is Leaf Ball, they have to get a 10 or higher. Okay, they got a 12. They are perfectly fine. Okay, now we're going to roll for Frog Lily. Frog Lily is an adult, and it is Leaf Ball, so they need to get a 6 or higher. They got a 10. They're perfectly fine. And now let's roll for my baby, Little Vine. She is a beautiful lady. She got a 12. She's also okay. Everyone is fine. Now we can go on to the next moon. Okay, so it said nothing interesting happened. Let's check in on little Hope Kit. Is growling menacingly. Okay, so I think that we can go right into patrols. This is just one of the weirdest things they've ever seen. Seedpaw comments to Batfern as the patrol stares at Meadow Clan's uninvited guests to their hunting grounds. Are they going to do anything about that thing? We have an adventurous and a street cat. I think we'll just proceed normal. After a long session of confusion, the patrol manages to work out the towering creature they're tracking is almost certainly a maned wolf. A clearly mythical creature. They're all a little uncomfortable watching an upsized red fox with legs of a deer amble around their territory, but it's also a little thrilling to follow such an unusual and rarely seen creature. That's a little bit of a funny little patrol situation. Aspen spies a fat rabbit on the other side of Goose Clan's border, a tempting opportunity to be sure, but it may not be wise to hunt on their allies' territory. So we have the leader on the patrol, so that's something to keep in mind. We have a good fighter, a strong connection to Star Clan, and an excellent speaker. And the patrol traits are righteous, adventurous, shameless, and compassionate. We are just going to proceed normal. The star leaps for the rabbit, making a swift kill just before a Goose Clan patrol comes into view. The Goose Clan cats seem miffed by the trespass, but not yet hostile thanks to their alliance. Thankfully, Fishstar smooths things over with the other patrol, gracefully gifting them the rabbit, and they part ways without damaging the relations between the clan. I'm glad that it didn't make things worse for you guys. You're having a hard time interacting with Goose Clan. Rivertongue finds a loner who offers their healing skills in exchange for shelter. We have a patient and compassionate, so we're just going to proceed normal. A new medicine cat is welcomed into the clan, so that's interesting. Alright, so I counted up the fresh kill. They got 21 pieces of prey. They have 22 cats, meaning we're going to be rolling for one cat. And it's going to be Cheese Stick. And they have 4 herbs, so Cheese Stick will probably be fine, but there's a chance they won't. But let's first look at Mistlefur. I'm gonna change that name. I decided to change their name to Mistleberry because I think that's cuter. And I can do what I want. It's responsible and a good healer. I've never had a cat join and become a medicine cat, so this is a new for me, which is super cool. Let us roll for Cheese Stick. Okay, so Cheese Stick is injured because they got a 9 and they needed... No, they're not injured. They got a 9 and they needed a 6. So they're perfectly fine. I was thinking of children. Okay, so I saw a couple things while looking through the cats. Dovekit wants to send a message to Wet Bramble. I wonder what that could be about. Could be something interesting. And then Palefish is looking to visit Batfern in a dream soon. Fishstar saw a fox. Spiderthorn, our elder, doesn't want to go on a patrol with Rivertongue. I think she might have lost it because she's not gone on patrols in quite a while. The entirety of our episodes so far, she doesn't go on patrols because she's an elder. Something Rivertongue did in the past must have made her not like going on patrols with him. I just thought that was interesting. And then I think that's it. So I think we can go on to the next moon. Stuff is happening. Stuff is happening. Tiger's Tiger Feather. So Tiger Paw is now Tiger Feather. Super cool name. And Rapid Claw looks like Hazel and Long Paw. So they're now apprentices. Little Vine and Water Skip are their mentors. So that's what happened this moon. Let's take a peek. Rapid Claw is broken. I'll fix that. I'll fix that. He's going through a phase right now. But let's take a look at Tiger Feather. He looks gorgeous. He looks gorgeous. And I know you can't see him right now, but he is a good speaker and lonesome. Okay? I'll be right back. I'm gonna fix Rapid Claw. I'm gonna see what the problem was. Okay, I'm back and he's been fixed. He had the wrong fur length for the pose that he had. So here's what he looks like. He almost choked on his prey. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm invisible. He was a gray blob cat. But he's fixed now. we're all good and dandy. Now we can take a peek at Hazelpaw. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. But he is bloodthirsty, so watch out. And Longpaw. She is also pretty cute. She's thoughtful. Oh yeah, she's adorable. Okay. So that's super cool, super dandy. Okay, so they officially now have enough cats to roll to see how many cats they can sit on patrol. Now, as we know with Goose Clan, this can literally wreck the clan if you don't get a good roll. So let's hope that they get a good roll and send out enough cats to feed everybody. They didn't. They got a 4. And a 4 means they can only send out 50% of their cats. That means they can only send out 8.5. I'm going to say 9 because we have so many apprentices, so we'll just count one of the apprentices as that half. So we'll send out 9 cats. And behind the patrol, the ground trembles beneath Flamepaw's paws. They look around wildly for safe footing, just as the earth caves in beneath them and the world goes dark. Without letting themselves panic, Cheese Stick looks around for anything that could help. They snap a branch off a nearby shrub and clench it between their teeth, offering it to Flamepaw. Between Flamepaw's scrambling and Cheese Stick's determination, they're pulled free of the quagmires unharmed. So this is pretty cool. So Cheese Stick's probably also proving to the clan that they are a useful cat to have around. And also keeping Flamepaw safe, and I'm sure Wet Bramble would be very, very thankful for keeping her baby safe. Thistle Splash wanders past an old badger set overlooking a crook in the little river. Only to freeze. There's a new scent there, and it's sour. Carefully considering their options, Tiger Feather decides to set up a stakeout with the patrol while the badger pokes his head around the ground at dusk. They're prepared. And in unison, everyone turns for home. The cats fade into the grass before the predator has even blinked the sleep out of its eyes. So it looks like we have a badger in the territory, but I'm going to consider this a success just because they did do what they set out to do and no one got hurt. So that's all the cats we can send out. I'm going to count up the fresh kill and the prey and be right back. Okay, I finished counting up everything. We have 7 pieces of herbs, so we'll be pretty set if anyone needs any herbs. But we do have to roll for 9 cats. So these are the cats that are going to have to roll. Let's start off with Water Skip. Really false, so they just need a 6 or higher. They got a 5. I'll keep that in mind. Next is Frog Lily. Frog Lily got a 14, so they are perfectly fine. And then Peapod. They got a 7, so they're also okay. Bramble, she is no longer technically a queen, so she'll be rolling as a warrior, although she is performing queen duties. She got a 5 also. And then Cheese Stick got a 15. He's perfectly healthy. Thistle Splash, 18. Perfectly healthy. Next is Aspen. Aspen got a 3, so we'll come back to that. Little Vine got an 18, so she's fine. And then lastly, Tiger Feather. Tiger Feather got a 17. He is A-okay. So let's return to our injured cats. Let's start off with Water Skip. So Water Skip got a 5. Which is just barely below the saving roll, so he's just going to need to rest for 1 moon. Same with Wet Bramble. Now Aspen is the one that's got the more serious injury, so let's take a look at him. Aspen got a 3, which means he's going to rest for 1 moon and needs 2 herbs. Thankfully we have enough herbs, but everyone is okay in the sense that nobody died, which is good for the clan. So overall they're doing pretty okay. So now we're going to save, and we can go on to the next moon. Okay, so Rapid Claw believes they are meant for something greater, and then a menacing cat from Goose Clan comes to your clan asking for herbs to heal their sick clanmates. Your clan quickly shoos them away, not willing to admit that they don't have a single herb in their stores. Because it is a leaf bear, I did need to empty this out anyways. And I wonder what Rapid Claw thinks that they are meant to do. Let's take a peek at him. I wonder what he thinks he's meant to do. We could switch him over to a mediator. He is a good speaker. but he's kind of lonesome. I don't know. We'll have to think about it. I don't know much about how the mediator really works. This clan's not in war with anybody, so having a mediator right now isn't necessarily necessary, but it might be useful to think about. I think we can go into patrol. While on patrol, Seed Pod notices some suspicious paw prints in the mud by the short grass. Boldly, Little Vine follows the footprints to the trespassing rogue and confronts them. Fur puffed up and scowling, the patrol demands the rogue leave. Intimidated by their confidence, the number of cats, and the rogue gives in and leaves without a fight. So, a success. Peapod wanders past an old badger set, overlooking a crook in the river, only to freeze. There's a new sin. Proceed. Blah, 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 blah. So it's the badger again. It's still there. It's still causing problems. Luckily, nobody got hurt, though. Your patrol catches the scent of a red fox. Tracking it, they find the animal feeding on a pronghorn carcass. Either a small doe or one of the last new leaf spawns. It's impossible to say whether the fox killed it or found it. We have a compassionate and righteous, excellent speaker, good fighter. We're just going to proceed. Your cats are smaller, but they outnumber the fox. Only by a little. It's a prize they're willing to fight for. A prayer to StarClan, they throw themselves into battle, and the fox, already half full of innocent and unwilling to lose blood over it, is driven off from the kill. So that's a success. Okay, I looked and I only really saw like 3 or 4 things. Puddle Pot is disappointed in Thistle Splash. And Pebble Swamp is worried about the Dark Forest. And then with the regular cats, it was Little Vine is feeling proud of her children, which is Tiger Feather and Rapid Claw. And Batfern is feeling a sense of dread. So they caught a total of 28 pieces of prey. That's pretty good considering how unlucky they've been lately. They have 22 cats, so we have 6 left over, and they have 3 herbs. All of our cats should be well rested and ready to go on patrol next moon. I think we're gonna like end the episode here. After skipping 1 moon. It's been a little hectic. We had a lot of rolling. We have a couple new cats. We had Peapod, we had Mistleberry, and we have Hope Kit all joining us. So let's move on to the next moon, save, look at everybody, and then in the episode. Okay. Blueberries are so vital for Glade Runner that they're always having them on them, so it looks like an accessory thing. A clanmate gives Waterskip a pretty jay feather, and they decide to wear it in their pelt. I wonder who gave it to them. Well, I'll try and figure that out. And then Cheese Stick went and brought 3 babies to camp, but refuses to talk about their origin. Now, I could roll for them this episode. Oh, they're cute. Just looking at their little sprites. I could roll for them this episode, or we could wait until next episode. I'm gonna roll a dice to figure it out. Okay, we got an even, so we're gonna roll for them this episode. But is it possible Cheese Stick is still seeing his girlfriend, his kitty pet girlfriend? Is that a possibility? You guys let me know down in the comments. Let us take a look at Waterskip. Let's see. Waterskip doesn't have a mate. I'm gonna look in relations and see if there's anyone who's important to them that would give that to them. Okay, I was looking and I think it might have been either Wet Bramble or Glade Runner, his son. Either one of them is really plausible because they have really good platonic love for both of these cats. This is his like sister-in-law basically, she's just a nice cat to everybody, and then also his son, who he's really proud of. Who's probably also really proud of his dad too. So it could have been either one of those. Either way, it's super cute. Then we're going to look at Glade Runner, who's got the little blueberries. He looks adorable. Look at him and his little green eyes with the purpley blueberries. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, Cheese Stick, what do you have to say for yourself? He's napping. Okay, let's look at his children, and then we will roll for them. She's a little daydreamer, Mantis Kit. Bird Kit is sweet, and Lotus Kit is impulsive. They're all super adorable, and I'm gonna roll for them. And it's Leaf Bear. Not a great time to bring children to camp. Cheese Stick, I think you should stop going out and finding girlfriends and stuff, especially during Leaf Bear. Bad move. He's not gonna roll because he didn't give birth to him. So we're just going to do the newborn rolls. They need a 15 or higher. It's not looking good for them. Mantis Kit got a 4. Means we're gonna have to re-roll for them. Bird Kit also got a 4. Not looking good for them. Lotus Kit got a 9. They're way better off, but still sickly. Now the re-roll for newborns is pretty brutal. Oh my goodness, you are so dang lucky. Okay, so Bird Kit only needs 1 herb because they got a freaking 20. Mantis Kit, please. Mantis Kit got a 19. These kits are strong. We had enough herbs for both of them. These guys are strong. Cheese Stick, you are so dang lucky none of these babies died on their journey back to camp. I'm guessing that there was like a snowstorm when you were bringing them because, my goodness. Luckily they are okay though. And Lotus Kit did need 1 herb. They did need 1 herb for the roll that they got. They just didn't need to re-roll. They were okay. The re-roll is really brutal for newborn kits. I don't know how I can stress this enough. Newborn kits, when they re-roll, their odds are terrible. If they get a 1 to 5, they're just dead. They're automatically dead. And then there's like, they need 2 herbs if it's 6 to 10. And then if for 11 to 20, they need 1 herb. So they got incredibly lucky. So yeah, we're going to end the episode here. That was a pretty crazy way to end it. If you guys like the episode and you want to see more, you can let me know by leaving a like. If you're not subscribed, subscribing and clicking that bell notification. Make sure to leave comments of predictions, your favorite cats, any kind of cool story things you noticed in the episode, any kind of like drama going on between the cats you think you saw. Let me know in the comments. I'm super excited to see all of that. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!